Hey there, Mike Dury, Dine in Recruiting, the world's greatest hospitality recruiters today. We're talking about the three biggest mistakes that hotels and restaurants make when trying to recruit cooks. Now, recruiting cooks is no joke. I've recruited a lot of them in my day. And typically when I've gone into resorts or restaurants and they tell me, they go, Mike, we've got all this problem. We can't find cooks. We need a cook. We've been trying to recruit a good cook for months and months and weeks. So right off the bat, I'm going to get into these three most common mistakes that I've seen. First off, you don't advertise the job accurately. Number one, good cooks, they want to know exactly what type of kitchen you have, what type of restaurant you have, what type of food do you prepare. Are you fine dining? Are you fast casual? What will the person in the position that you're hiring for, what type of cook job is it? Is it on the line? What are you going to be doing? Like they want to know what type of job it is. Don't just think, well, it's a cook job. I mean, what's it? No. There are a lot of different types of cook jobs. I mean, there are more than you can count probably. So you want to be really accurate about what is exactly will you be doing. Remember, these aren't newbies. These are people that have been working in the industry, so they're going to have specific questions, right? And ideally, you're going to be recruiting somebody that's fairly good, somebody that's got options. So they're going to want to know this information. Make sure that you make it really clear what type of job your job is. Also, you don't speak to the candidate. You're real generic. You're too generic about how you advertise, about your marketing. You're not thinking about the cook. You got to put yourself in the shoes of that cook. What does a cook want to know before they apply to your job? What are the basics, first off? Well, right off the bat, they want to know the pay. They want to know the location. They want to know if there's potential for advancement. You know, stuff like that. Those are three really important things. They also want to know what type of job it is, but I covered that in the first mistake. But mistake number two, you speak to the candidate. Think about what they want to know and give them that information, especially if you've got a really good program for advancing cooks. Maybe you've got a number of different ways for cooks to rise up into a supervisor role, a sous chef role, something like that. Spell that out for candidates. Make them understand that you're excited to hire somebody with potential so you can coach them. Maybe you've got an executive chef that loves coaching young cooks with potential. Speak to those cooks, man. Speak to them. Number three, you don't give the total compensation. That's a biggie, all right? A lot of people that I talk to, a lot of restaurants I talk to, they go, Mike, well, look, we've got our hourly wage is not great. There are restaurants all up and down the block that pay more than we do. Well, that's maybe not, right? Think total compensation. Think total monthly compensation or weekly compensation. Here's what I mean. If you've got a restaurant that pays maybe $1.50 more per hour than you do, but maybe those cooks only get 30 hours a week. Maybe a lot of times they get 25 hours a week. You don't know. What if your cooks on average get about 45 hours a week? That's a significant difference. And then also, maybe you have a really good health insurance plan. Maybe you've got something else that would be of value to a cook. Think about all of those items, add them all up, and then give an average of what a typical cook that works for you, what do they make every 2 weeks? And then put that number in your advertising, right? Now you've got something. Now you're in the game, baby. All right, now think about all the things that I just said with those three problems. And here's how you're going to address it. You're going to create some really cool employment advertising and employment marketing. And you're going to create a job ad. You're going to speak to these candidates just like I told you. You're going to talk to them about how you've got all this great potential for advancement. You can earn this amount of money every 2 weeks. You're going to do this in the kitchen. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to make some advertising that speaks to these cooks. You're going to have these cooks thinking. They're going to be going out on their smoke break at their current job. They're going to look on their phone. They're going to see your ad. They're going to go, woo, now we're talking, boy. Apply, apply, apply. Before you know it, you got all the cooks you can handle, baby. Listen, let's talk some more about this. Go on over to dineinrecruiting.com. I got all kinds of stuff for you over there. I've got a learning center. We can talk all about how to hire cooks, housekeepers, a general manager, an executive chef. Ooh, I can find an executive chef real quick, boy. Look, I had a lot of fun today. I can't tell you that I didn't. And I will see you over at dineinrecruiting.com. I love you, baby. Bye-bye.